My name is Garrett Whitley, Assistant Principal at Fairview Elementary. I'll give you three options here, and obviously there's one that I feel like that Fairview Elementary would be best suited for, and that would meet our needs here at the elementary school. So the first one we'll look at is FACTS school site. Any information that you'd like comes straight from their website. For more in detail, you need to go check out their sites. They have a lot of information, a lot of good things on there. And all three of these websites that we're about to talk about, website creators are really good and would meet the needs of our school, but there's one that best suits it. So FACTS school site, the pros is it's cloud-based, so any information that we put on there is backed up in the cloud for information, backed up in the and it pretty much never leaves. And we're able to retrieve it anytime we lose it. We can close it out, pick it back up somewhere else, which is a really nice tool for us teachers. It gives teachers the ability to build a website. Any teacher that would like one, if our district mandated us to do websites, a teacher could build their own. Integrating blogging. I know blogging is such a big thing in education today. This would allow our teachers to do that in their spare time if they'd like. And be able to bring that into their website if they like to talk about something. Google integration. We're not a Google school, we're a Microsoft school. But if we were Google, it would be really nice to have that integration. Any teacher that might use their own Google is able to put that stuff in there, put those, if they want to create a Google for their classroom, that would be a really good option for them. Unlimited web pages. So this website designer allows schools to use unlimited web pages. So if you'd like to build a page for sports, academics, whatever it may be, you're able to do so. A form creator, which is really nice, lets you have your own forms and things like that. Faculty sites, teachers are able to create their own, like we said earlier. Some cons, just providing a little bit of good and bad. Some cons of this would require teachers to build and manage a website. We're asking teachers to do a lot of things today in education, and asking them to build and manage one of those websites would obviously be a big con. Professional development is required. In order to be able to operate this system, they would come in, FACTS would, and if we were willing to do that, we could bring in those professionals to come in and teach our teachers how to use this software. It can be complex to use. A lot of the information they share on the website seems very overwhelming at times. The charges, so it starts off at $7,500, just a starting rate, and then per student it continues to grow based on how many students you have. Plus, it has some additional add-ons that you would need, probably like a basic starting kit and things like that, to continue to build on that. And there's really no model school website. When I was looking through the website, looking for their models that they have, they really did not provide a website to a school that said, hey, this is a school that's using us, check us out. So those are some of the pros and cons of the FACTS school site. I don't believe that fits our needs at FES the best. The next one is KeyBridge Web. Some pros of the KeyBridge Web. It has a lot of model schools. You go on their website, they have schools from all over the nation that have used them. They have, different types, different sizes, but they are all really well put together. They have really high profile clients, some of them with 10,000 employees in their business. They have a lot of experience with companies as well as schools. So it's not just, schools that they specialize in. They specialize in big companies, and they specialize in making these websites. They're phone, tablet, and computer compatible. That compatibility is a huge deal. Being able to go in between, if someone wants to click on a link from their phone, from their iPad, from their Microsoft Pro, anything like that, the Surface Pro. And then also, if you just want to pull it up from a computer, you're able to. Some cons of this: the basic website starts at $7,500, which that only gets you the bare nuts and bolts of the website. But if you want it fully loaded, you want it to continue to grow, and you want to be able to edit and things like that, it costs up to $10,000 plus. They deal with big schools, big corporations. A lot of the schools on their model website were private schools, charter schools, which could be a problem. There's not much known about their company into the small sector. Small schools are not really a big marketplace for them. A lot of these schools are high-priced schools, charter schools, like I said, that could cause a problem there. If you would like to pull up this model school right here, Keybridge has one, and they have a bunch of schools, like I said, for their portfolio, which is a really good deal if you're interested in looking that up. The one that I feel meets Fairview Elementary's needs the most is probably the school webmasters. So the pros of this, it creates a custom website for each school. When you go in, you pay, and all of these starts with money. And most of them that I found, these three especially, kind of the basic package starts at $7,500. So they have professional copywriting to make sure you're not violating anything, you're not violating those copyright laws, you're not messing up, on accident, because accidents do happen. There's ongoing management, which is a really nice thing. Anytime you need support, anytime you need help, they're there to make sure that you have those services. The staff, to keep up the site today, they have a project manager, copywriter, graphic designer, user interface designer, content and layout staff, editor, proofreader, and they also have quality control team. So this whole staff of people is just specifically helping you and your school. They make sure that any of your needs are met. If you want to create a website, if you want to create a faculty page, anything like that is a huge plus. And it just gives the team, give the team what our school needs, and they take care of the rest. And the starting price there, like I said, is at $7,500. Some of the cons, though, the teachers don't really get direct control of their website, so they can't go in there and fix something if they like. They can't go there and edit a piece of information that they might have messed up. You have to send it to that team and make sure that team has it. And so that makes sure that you're up front, have all your stuff and all your information correct. The price isn't set, though. That's another con. It depends on how many pages you want, and also customized features. They do allow you to change some things, and they allow you some flexibility, which is nice. Down here again, in this PowerPoint that you'll be provided, it has the link to one of their model schools. So it's a clear choice for Fairview Elementary. So presenting our school and district vision is crucial to the success of Camden Fairview. I believe the schoolmaster is the right choice for us. Having a full staff dedicated to our school and needs is important, and it takes the stress and pressure away from dealing with the website of our teachers. When we start looking at having to design websites, having to use websites, having to make sure that you're multifunctional with everything that you do, it gets really stressful, and we're asking teachers to do more and more today, and I would much rather not put this on their plate. I would much rather take that off for them. And it also would reduce the amount of professional development needed. We could reduce that off our teachers, pull that off our teachers. And the price starts at $7,500 and goes up from there depending on what we need. We can go as high as we want, we can go as low as we want based on that $7,500. And it would definitely help in the long run. And when you start adding in professional development, you start adding in different website, and you also have to factor in that human capital of how much time was our teachers spending on this. That's a huge deal. So, like I said, School Webmasters is definitely the choice for us at Fairview Elementary. Thank you for listening, and I really hope that you take this into consideration. Have a good night.